Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Since quite a lot of you evidently liked the roughest rank 3 null gameplay, here we are with part 2. Before we go any further, just wanted to remind you guys that if you are enjoying the content on the channel and want to support the channel as well as take part in at least one of the 5 upcoming tournaments, starting season 16, you can join the Amazon members thread and you will be able to take part in all of these 5 tournaments with at least $500 prize pool each. The final tournament is going to have an iPhone as a prize, as well as every tournament a random participant is going to get gifted $50. Right, let's get back to the business. So we're going to first start with rank 3 null against EOP Herc. Now this EOP Herc is getting bullied quite a lot recently in Champion Showcase videos, and I kind of like it because Herc is one arrogant mother flipper, and I think it's about high time another cosmic champ puts him to his place, right? Right, Kabam? Because, you know, there's no need to nerf Hercules. He's perfectly fine. As evident here, Herc is getting his butt kicked by Knull, who, quite frankly, deserves to be nerfed more than Hercules does, based on the previous video, because that damage we saw from him previously was absolutely filthy, and we're probably gonna see again. Now I have not seen today's clips yet, but we have Abyss Darkhawk, Abyss Invisible Woman, I think, or Iron Man, I don't know, Citalis Boss, Abyss Quake, Behemoth, Necrosauron, and 6.4 Grandmaster, and that is the order that we are gonna go in. So here, obviously, the beginning of this entire endeavor is Knull just casually ramping up. And once he feels like he has enough Living Abyss charges, he's undoubtedly going to drop that level 3 and go into his destruction mode. Meanwhile, he can just enjoy regening from all of those good poison debuffs, all that poison. That brute force degen was a bit brutal though, but you know, that's still fine, perfectly fine. Now he still has that Infuriate is probably the thing that's messing him up the most, because he's applying Living Abyss significantly slower than he otherwise would. But that is still fine. He goes for 25, he goes for 28, 31, and he's out of range. So now he's up to 32 Living Abyss, 33. Gets smacked, but that's no worries because Knull can easily finish this fight still at full health. And let's see how he does it exactly. Now we have witnessed 3/4 of this fight already. I know it doesn't look like it, but these first 30% of damage was nothing, because look at that. Look at that baby Knull go. Look at him go. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. And there we go. He just now has that final 1% to deal with, but he nearly gets his sneakers kicked off. Oh, scary there. 15% remaining. Boo. Okay, 16. Still, boo. Hey, not too bad though. Not too bad. Okay, let's go for the Abyss Darkhawk. Now this again is a bit longer clip, so I'm probably not going to show the entire ramp up. I'm going to show part of it because obviously the armor buff that consistently gets eaten, therefore Knull is not going to get his power stolen in this fight. He still needs to deal with Darkhawk's own innate abilities, but in order to help him with that, he has his true accuracy mode on. By the way, how many hits are you allowed with these 7 stars? Look at that. And obviously all the debuffs are completely shutting down the regeneration, which is also awesome. And you can go double mediums, which completely fails that auto block, which is sweet. And now he's at 25 charges. Right, so we're gonna fast forward a bit because this bit kind of tends to get a bit repetitive. He's at 58, 60. Okay, so just about to drop his level 3. He does it at 61 Living Abyss charges, which means 61 armor breaks. Significantly dampened combat power rate for the Darkhawk, as we can see. And now he can absolutely unleash with 60k medium crit, 38k light crit. Oh, sweet Mary Joseph. Okay, he gets his face kicked in just a little bit, but that's still perfectly fine. Because here he gets to heal it all back up like nobody's business. Now he purposely let the first one fall off, and he applies his second one. Still at 61 armor breaks. Because whilst you are in your corruption mode, you cannot gain new armor breaks outside of level 2. But level 2 can still get you 10 armor breaks. So that's the only way to gain new armor breaks whilst in corruption. But look at that poor baby Darkhawk. Don't you just feel sorry for the guy? I mean, look at that. Is he gonna go for? Yeah, he does. He does. 71 armor breaks, 80k crit, 50k crit, 65k non-crit. Yikes. And Knull is still perfectly healthy. Running recall, eating that recall damage, eating combo to the face. None of that matters. Because Darkhawk is dead. I just realized that I cannot spell dead on top of my... I'm kidding. I can. I totally can. Anyways, we have Abyss Invisible Woman. Now, here again, against Invisible Woman, it was always kind of about doing a lot of damage in kind of small bursts of time in order to outpace her shield, because that shield is absorbing all of the damage, which is super annoying. But Knull probably will not have that issue. So again, I'm gonna fast forward the ramp up a bit. We know exactly what's happening. He's building up his Living Abyss charges with mediums and heavy attacks. Now, in this fight, admittedly, he can probably do it somewhat quicker. And the rest of the debuffs don't really matter here. So he's at 16, 21. Okay, here I think he's overestimating himself a bit here. He activated it at 32. So he barely built any. So he barely hesitated dropping that level 3. I think he would have been better here with like 50. But okay, fine. Fine. Let's see how well he does. To be fair, he does have the bleed damage here assisting him in this fight that he did not in the previous one. But fine. He takes a hit into the face because he's trying to smack her while she was invisible. Unfortunately, Knull does not bypass miss mechanics. But he needs to race up to his level 3 this time around. Which, getting hit in the face is one way to do it. Zurafa always thinking outside of the box. That's why he's my teammate. He's always thinking outside of the box. If you think you might have trouble getting back up to level 3 in time, just get smacked in the face. That is the fastest way to gain power in most of the fights. Again, he just wants to get to that level 2 quicker, and he just goes for it. Takes a combo to the face, knowing full well that he will be able to heal it easily if he wants to. And his magic plan is working already. Look at him. Oh, he had to be so pissed off about this level 2. He went invisible after the first hit of level 2. Oh, poor Zurafa. Like, this same thing happens, when you're trying to throw a big special attack and they just wait, and then the entire special attack kind of connects in the block, and you're just so disappointed because you were so ready to see the big numbers. So anyways, back to the fight. Invisible she goes. Now Zurafa learned his lesson. And but he's nowhere close to level 3 and his armor breaks are about to expire, so he has no other choice really but to try and finish it out as quickly as possible, and he does, and that is it. He needed a bit more armor breaks. The fight would have been much easier. Just saying. Rank 3 Knull against Citalis boss. So this is Act 8 boss. Non-bugged version. I still remember when I had to deal with this pesky little spider when she was bugged and we couldn't see her traps. That was fun. That was straight when she got released pretty much. I recorded the entire guide on Citalis that I have is when we can't see the trap. So that made it slightly more difficult. let's see exactly how he intends to deal with this. Okay. Stupid Citalis. Okay, so again, back to the plan of getting hit in the face. Oh. Trap failed. Okay. And he's just getting accustomed to the animations, obviously. We have perfect control of the fight, regardless of the fact that he only has 3 living abyss charges. Still! Boo! He spent over a minute to apply 5 living abyss charges. That's it. That is it. We need to boo Zurafa in comments. That is not acceptable. You have 5 living abyss charges in 1 minute and 20 seconds. How bad is that? Okay. So he forced her into the trap. Now he's going for level 3. He's saying, sod it. 6 armor breaks is all I need. But obviously he still gets a damage increase and everything else. So 6 armor breaks might indeed be all he needed because they get purified anyways. Okay. Corruption is still on. He probably wants that to fall off, but you know, fair enough. His relic to push her into the trap. So he used heavy attack to push her into the trap. Will he go for level 2? Ooh, that level. He immediately finished. I was about to say, that's a lot of damage, but all of the damage got zeroed immediately afterwards. Still hanging in there. He's still healing. Okay, that's fine. He gets his sabotage debuff as well, which is quite painful if that triggers. So he needs to wait for the trap to set, and he successfully pushes her into the trap with a special. But he doesn't have his arm breaks, and he's not doing that much damage this time around, so he will need to go for another cycle here. And she didn't set the trap yet, though, did she? Okay, now she's... No, she still didn't set the trap. Oh, no, she did. Okay, fine. He's gonna use level 1. Actually, Knull's specials are kind of very suitable for pushing her into the traps. And now he's obviously the final 5%. And he just needs to finish things out here. Now that he has also slowly gotten back up to 50+% due to Knull's innate healing. You know, it's quite convenient, I bet. And now he needs to get back in that trap. There we go. She's in the trap. He drops a level 2. That does hardly anything this time around because of her protections. And he's ready to rinse and repeat this one more time. But this time around, he has a prowess, which I believe was like super important for this last phase. Don't remember it from top of my head. Okay, so the trap is not set yet. Strategically retreats. Trap is active now. And let's see, Citalis, are you gonna be dead now? She's almost dead. Okay, she's dead. Fine. Alright, who else do we have? Abyss, Quake. Once again, we're gonna fast forward the ramp up stage. If he decides to show us that. Let's see with how many. 34, so he's spending first minute and 50. First 2 minutes. Okay, first 2 minutes. So this is still not even a max ramp up for now, right? He dropped the level 3 at 66 living abyss charges, and you're gonna see 90% of Quake's health just absolutely disseminated by a very, very angry Knull. Look at that. 63k crit there, 45k crit, 45k crit, 85k limit crit. I wonder what was the true damage there. And look at all the yellow and red numbers otherwise. So he's at 76 obviously now because of level 2. He's gonna go for another level 2 here, presumably. Okay. Yes, 86. Yeesh. Yeesh. That was a 55k red number there as well. So that final hit was like what, 140k damage of that special, and that's just the final hit. That okay, that's so filthy, man. That health pool looks like it's Act 8 fight. That is filthy. He's at 96 armor breaks as well, so nearly a full ramp up. That is not good for Quake's health. And he's going for another level 2. 85k crits all across the board. Again, 55k red numbers. Oh, sheesh. That was a mean finish. Like, how much damage? Jeez. Okay, so we have Behemoth as well here. Let's see what a Behemoth takedown looks like. Wonder which path he went for, like as in which node. Because some of these can help. Because otherwise, Knull does not have any drag-off abilities, which means he will gain those yellow charges slower, which is evident by the length of the fight. Which is evident. As we can see, he's gaining 1 red charge, 2 red charges. That's not good. He failed to be close to Behemoth twice already. Okay. Doing good job. Staying close. He got 3 charges here. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely not going to be the quickest takedown like Kingpin could do. Obviously, immediately, he starts doing significantly better damage while the armor's broken there. He's going to go for level 3. That will activate his corruption. And Behemoth is kind of getting wrecked. Now, yet again, he just needs to stay close. Now, this is going to be about 7. Oof. Okay, okay. That's fine. Let's see how he does here. He has 2 corruptions active. Well, now it's 1. Okay, that's 1 red charge as well. Because that's going to be kind of like the annoying thing. Waiting for those yellow charges will basically make sure all your Living Abyss falls off. Okay, so he's got 2. Fine now. Trying to build up some more. Okay, he got the 3rd one. That's very good. Okay, fine. Not bad. He needs to do the same thing again now. Got 1 more of the volatility. What was the red one called? I'm sure we're going to find out soon. Okay, 1 more volatility. And there we go. He's back up to 3, which is sweet. The only thing that I kind of struggled in Behemoth fight later on when I revisited him was returning that beam when cornered. Then it's the hardest to do. If you have more spacing, it wasn't that bad. But if you don't, well, then you don't. But that's fine. That is fine. Come on. Come on, baby Knull. Put in work. We're going to fast forward here a bit because the video is getting a bit long. I do want to see the finish though. The ping pong action. And also because I want to see the Necrosauron fight. Absolutely I do. Okay, so here he disables that shield. He's at 40%. Gonna go for the level 3. We're gonna just, whoops, that's actually quite a big jump. There we go. Last 11%, last 9%. Is this where he needs to start playing the ping pong? Oh no, ping pong was already much earlier, but I mean the final bit where you gradually destroy the armor. Still doing a good job with 10 armor ups here. Sorry, 10 armor breaks. 8%. but he needs to get his little volatility charges in order to finish this fight out, to get rid of that armor Behemoth has. Behemoth was definitely the harder boss if you don't have like a Shrug of Champion. Like out of all of the Act 8 bosses, Behemoth was the one that kind of required more specific counter, or the fight was long. Obviously, you can do Behemoth with whichever champions, but you just make it so much better and easier. Huh? Are you guys seeing this shit? That's some CCP privilege right there. Like, why would he just stand there? Most importantly, why wouldn't Zurafa just stand right next to him? Because you could have just collected the charges. Hey, I had a meltdown. Okay, so he reflects it, he reflects it, he reflects it, he reflects it. There we go. 45 on the armor now. You can try and go and smack him. The damage is still kind of reduced, but that's fine. It should be enough to pretty much finish this out now at 45 charges as well. 4%. Baits out the level 1. He will still have his corruption on with 23 armor breaks. And yeah, at this point already dealing fine enough damage. And this should be all she wrote. Okay. Back to Sauron. Back to Sauron. Not back to, but finally at Sauron. And this fight is shorter than previous ones. And this is also one of the few fights which he does with like a full synergy demon boost. Just FYI. He's boosted for this fight, as evident by the 44k PI here. And now Knull is just going to destroy the full. Because Knull is actually quite good for this, because he counters that pesky medium away, right? So you can just medium, and you can medium his blocks in, and you can just have fun. Oh, look at that. He goes for level 1? Why? I would have... Yeah. Maybe good enough for that? Why did he go for level 1? Still don't really know that, but... Maybe he can explain to me in comments. I wouldn't have thought that he's gonna go for level 1. Like this early on. Yeah, that's a bit odd. Okay, fine. I'm sure he's got a plan. Getting smacked in the face, obviously, all according to the plan. But why are you doing it with 25 armor breaks now? Where the numbers at, man? Okay, so he goes for level 2. That's 35 armor breaks. And, okay, let's see how he tackles this. I mean, to be fair, even at 35 armor breaks, he's kind of doing a little bit damage. But it's just such a shame knowing that this is 1/3 of his power. Okay, he's going for 45 armor breaks. Now this is looking... Now this is better. Now this is more like it. Right? Okay, so he's building up for level 3 now, I presume. And it's going to be immediately significantly cooler. He converts some of those into living abyss. He uses that to heal as well. He just needs to make sure he activates that before those armor breaks do fall off. That would be extremely unfortunate. But yeah, no, that Sauron is getting smacked and rinsed for sure. Doing a good job there. Probably going to want to recall a few of those armor breaks with his mediums as well, because they are in fact dangerously close to expiring. Doesn't have to do it immediately, doesn't have to do it right now, but before this corruption falls off, he either needs to have level 3 already ready, or he will need to get some of those armor breaks back. Because they do fall off fast when you're not corrupted. Doing a very good job doing light intercepts though. Okay, so he's playing it safe now, and he's just going for level 3. Because, again, he's dealing it, somewhat decent amount of damage. For sure. Not bad at all. At 57 armor breaks here. Okay. Going for the relic. I want to get the next level 2 because that should have 67 armor breaks at it. Man, that Sauron's definitely not having a good day. That poor dinosaur. Maybe Knull is the reason dinosaurs went extinct. Because how could you not? Look at that. Casual 43k medium. Doing a very good job doing those shallow evades and light intercepts and whatnot. Going for another level 2 or building up a level 3, I wonder. Oh, he's going for it. Okay, he needs to be super aggressive. Okay, he's using level 1. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's some quick thinking there, bud. He lost some armor breaks. No, but luckily that level 1 patchwork here saved him. Going for another level 1 to get back some regen. I mean, sure, why not heal up to full when you get the chance, right? And another level 1 for the degens and everything else. Not bad. Finish on 84% too. And that's a nice Sauron solo. Alright, final one. This is kind of like beating up your... Oh, no, wait. This is... Oh, this is the big Grandmaster fight. Okay, fine. I hope you... Never mind. That's fine. You obviously can beat up the Grandmaster. Everybody can beat up the Grandmaster. Okay, then. Let's just watch the very end of him taking out that nincompoop. Fun fact, out of all of the special bosses, Grandmaster is kind of my least favorite one. I like pretty much all the other ones better. I mean, aside from Abyss Collector. Abyss Collector is... Abyss Collector is awful. But look at him absolutely rinsing him with that one single armor break. One single armor break. Okay, so he's going for level 3, and yeah, that's all she wrote. Okay, that is it, guys. This is a bit lengthier showcase. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all